if you are solving on yellow and blue, and you get to this case, and you make your last dip, and you have a bridge case, well, you have a nice way of doing it, as I showed you in the last video. But if you were to not have that bridge case, well, then you can skip going to the bottom. You get to save 2 moves that you do in the zone moves, and it's easier to finger trick if you get one of these normal cases, like that. So if you can tell that there's going to be a boat coming, then it's always best to prevent it. Follow along with this scramble here, and I'm going to show you how you are going to do this. Remember to hold red on the top left, green on the bottom right, diagonal going right here, and you can scramble like this. There we go. For the sake of this example, don't worry about first 2 and just do this yellow, green and blue right here, one over. Okay, we're actually going to go for green for the sake of the example, and just make sure that to take it out, you're, for the example, bringing it up like this, and back up like that. This will set you up so that you're going to have the example we need. So, you have your green over here, and green in front. How you're going to you can see that if you did this, it would be a boat. How you're going to recognize it is that the corner is opposite. If you ever have 2 corners opposite as your last 2, that means it's going to result in a bridge case if you do a normal insertion like that. Now, once you've recognized these are opposite, you're going to do this to avoid it. You're going to move in the opposite direction of whichever way this is, or the opposite direction of whichever way you would need to move it to insert it. So for me that is a U, but if your green or whatever face color was over here, you need to do a U prime. So I do a U, and then you want to lift up and just do a double move. You're basically just doing a different type of insertion, and that will prevent this boat case. And then you can just continue along, and you get to skip some bad finger tricks and some bad recognition for that case. For my second example, I'll be showing this. Here's the scramble, if you would like to follow along. If you make the red and blue pair like this, you'll then get a setup to the case, assuming you're doing red or blue, doesn't matter. I'm going to show on red. You can see that here you would insert it like this. That results in boat. You can tell it will result in boat because these are opposites. When these are opposites, that means it'll result in boat. So because my face color is on the left, when you go in the opposite direction, I'm going to do U. And then you can just lift up and do a U2 and put it in. And then you can finish up your solve like that. There's only one more thing I need to show you. Now, you may be wondering why you would need to know all the efficient boat cases if you can skip it much easier. But here is why. If this is my scramble, and I pair up these 2, this is our in its spot, which you could see if there's a corner here, that would result in boat case. We don't need to worry because it's not, when you insert the other one, it should get rid of that. But we actually have this case where it's just a 1 move. So we can't actually do that out because we're not doing any insertions. We're just doing 1 move to put it in. Now, I would probably recognize that, and you can cancel into that because the first move would just be to take that back out again. But that is why, and along with mess ups and other cases you can get, it is important to know these boat cases anyway. So if this was already in the back, I could tell that was going to come up. The bottom color is red, red's on this side, and you can just do the boat case because they're not that hard. Okay, and that is all I'm going to talk about for this video. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.